Hey everybody, welcome back to the Working Man's Whiskey. I'm Bobby. Guys, today's review is going to be High West Double Rye. And guys, I've been wanting to review something from High West for a while now. High West makes some very good product. High West is the first legally licensed distillery in Utah. They're from Park City, Utah, since the end of Prohibition. So pretty neat. And they make some really good whiskey, guys. This one is a double rye. This one consists of two different rye mash bills. One is a two-year-old rye that is 95% rye in the mash bill, and the other whiskey that's blended with that one is a 16-year-old rye with 53% rye in the mash bill. So chances are you probably have a bit more of the 2-year-old 95% rye than the 16-year-old 53%. But two rye whiskeys, and these guys know how to blend whiskeys in a way that it goes well. And they have several whiskeys. I've had a few of them. They have a Campfire Whiskey. It's called Campfire, and I believe they use different kinds of blended Scotch in those ones with of course some of that peat in there, peat smoke. So there's that. They have a Rendezvous Rye, I believe, which is a bit more expensive. It's usually about $60-$70 a bottle. This one here, the double rye, was it was $31.99, guys, which is a great deal for this whiskey. Little kind of side story though. Where I got this from, I got this from Bottle Barn here in Sonoma County. And I snoozed, guys. I was going to review this a while back, and they had it, regular price, and there was $26.99 for most of the High West products. And $26.99, I was like, okay, well, at some point I'll come back to this one. I have a few others that I want to track down. So I waited, and shouldn't have waited, guys. Went back in there, $31.99. They raised the price $5. But I'll tell you right now, $31.99 is still a hell of a deal for this whiskey here. Really good stuff. And if you're a rye whiskey fan like I am, I think you're gonna like this one. So we'll talk about this in just a minute. I also wanted to mention that I got some great feedback at the end of my last review, guys, for the Macallan 12, and kind of got me thinking. Though I haven't been the best at getting back to you guys, responding to comments. You guys always leave good feedback, good suggestions, and all that. So I'm gonna try to be a little bit better, guys. Want to respond, but I want you guys to know, everybody who left comments, I do read every single comment, and all the whiskeys that you guys suggest go onto a list that I've been trying to track down. Just a couple in general. Clifton, I know you've recommended the Teacher's Highland Cream a couple different times, and been trying to track that one down. Have not had any luck so far, but to Clifton and to everybody else who recommended different whiskeys. Jameson, you talked about Monkey Shoulder. Monkey Shoulder is one that I definitely want to review. It's another one that they jacked up the price a little bit on me at the Bottle Barn. It's still not expensive, that it's another one that they jacked it up from about $24.99 to like $33, which it's a little bit of a hike in cost, but I've had it before, and it's definitely well worth it. So thanks, Jameson. Everybody who left comments, Mark, Adam, Pressman. If I'm leaving you out, I'll definitely mention you later on. But I read all the comments, and I appreciate it, guys. I mean, you guys, the viewers, are the reason this channel's still going. When I started this a couple years ago, I didn't know how long I'd be doing it for. It was just fun, and it still is fun, and you guys make it more fun. Just kind of the back and forth and feedback I get. That's kind of what I feed on all that, guys. So I appreciate all the nice comments. So thank you all. All the viewers out there who watch this channel. I appreciate it. So again, this is High West Double Rye, and we'll open it up here. We've done some good work to this, as you can see. One thing I wanted to mention, guys, this bottle is pretty cool. Not sure if you can see it through the camera here, but it's got all these imperfections, and it's pitted, and just really cool. It looks like hand-blown glass. Glass isn't all that even around the bottle. It's kind of dimpled, but pretty cool. Reminds me of something like you'd see at an antique fair or something. Bottles from the Old West, and that's definitely, I think, what they were going for here. You can see a cowboy going through saloon doors there on the bottle, and I like the kind of picture they're trying to paint for High West. Definitely got an old West feel to it, guys. So let's take a look at the color here. It's pretty light, guys. I'll tell you that right now. They probably use quite a bit of that 2-year-old 95% rye mash bill, and then probably some of the 16-year-old 53% rye mash bill. But it doesn't have a whole lot of color to it. Color is not everything, guys. It's very I don't want to say unimportant, but you can't always judge a book by its cover. So let's go take a nose. All right, guys. So on the nose, there's a lot going on with this whiskey here. You get a big punch of rye on the nose, definitely. A good amount of spice. In fact, this little booklet here on the bottle for Double Rye says it's the spiciest rye in the world. 96 points, exceptional. That was the Beverage Testing Institute 2015. And Whiskey Advocate in 2011 gave it 90 points. So pretty good accolades there. So definitely got a good amount of spice on the nose there. You get a lot of that, just sawdust type note to it. Wet wood, kind of a briny dill type thing going on there. You also get a bit of a minty thing going on. I'm not sure if it's more of like a spearmint or a peppermint, but you definitely get some mintiness on this one. And it's got like kind of an earthy feel to it too, guys. Just if you were out in a forest or something, on a rainy day, kind of got some of that going on. Not to get too deep into that, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. So let's take a sip. Guys, that note there on the in the booklet, it says spiciest rye in the world. I might not argue with that. This is a spicy whiskey. For fans of a good spicy rye, you're gonna love this. You really will. This is very spicy. Definitely has that sawdust, dill, brininess, wet wood that we talked about on the nose. You also get that mintiness, kind of a spearmint type thing going on. It reminds me of I work construction, and kind of reminds me of when you have a new build like we did at the hotel that we're doing in Healdsburg. You got a wood frame before any piping or anything goes in, and some of the wood be leaking a little bit of sap, and get a little bit of, brush up against it, get a little bit on your arm or your hand or something, and that's what it reminds me of, guys. That's really what I'm getting, kind of a piney, sappy. It's got like a juniper type thing going on too, almost like a gin type quality, and it's got a lot going on for it, guys. Really good taste there. Got some baking spice as well. A little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of like maybe clove or nutmeg or something, but definitely some baking spice there. I'm getting some honey notes in there as well. I'm just, every time I drink this, guys, I pick up a little bit more. There's a lot going on with this whiskey, and I really enjoy this. This is really good stuff. Got a bit of maltiness as well. If you guys have ever had Stranahan's from Colorado, I reviewed it a while back. But it's got a bit of that. I think Stranahan's is made mostly of malt, if not all malt. Malted barley. But it's got a lot of malted barley on the taste there, on the palate, and it reminds me a lot of Stranahan's. This one does, which is very good whiskey. And $31.99, guys. I mean, even though I didn't get it when it was $26.99, this is still a great deal. I feel like I kind of made out like a bandit, and I definitely highly recommend this one. This is a very good whiskey. If I haven't said it yet, it's 92 proof. I believe it's 46% ABV, and they're also naturally a small batch whiskey maker. I believe they use a still that only pumps out 250 gallons at a time, which isn't that much, guys. I don't know what that comes out to barrel wise. Have to probably look at that number, but they're naturally a small batch, so very, very good whiskey. The way they blend things is very good. So get out there, find a bottle. You get a shot at the bar, but get a bottle. This is well worth the money if you can get it for $30-$40. And that's it for this one, guys. I'm gonna give this one a 92 out of 100. I really enjoy this. This is a very good whiskey overall, but if you're a rye fan, you're gonna love this. This is amazing. This is very, very good, and I can't wait to try the Rendezvous rye as well. I believe they use some rye whiskeys in that one that are aged a bit longer, which probably jacks up the price a bit. So try it out. I want to tell you guys about my next two reviews. My next review, guys, is going to be, I'm going to kind of do what I want to do. I'm going to keep an eye out for the whiskeys you guys recommended, but in the meantime, I'm going to do what I want to do. For my next one, I want to review two of my favorite bottom shelf whiskeys. Kind of put them head to head. Jameson, if you're out there, I'm not sure of Jameson's last name, if you say it Mokel, Jameson Mokel. He has his own whiskey channel, which is very good as well. I watch Jameson a lot and Adam a lot. Along with, I love Ralphie and Amy Douglas and Jason Pyle. And there's some good reviewers out there, guys. Some very good reviewers. Bourbon Brothers. So I definitely recommend watching their videos as well. But back to Jameson, he did a review putting two of my favorite whiskeys head to head, which I kind of already had it in mind, but I saw Jameson review them, and I was like, hey, I'm definitely going to do that. So that's going to be my next review. Two of my favorite bottom shelf whiskeys. I get them both for about $10-11. So we'll do that, and then after that, I'm going to review one of my favorite whiskeys, guys. It's a single barrel, and I'm not sure how the price is around the rest of the country, but I got it for a steal at a Bottle Barn the other day. So I'll review that as well. So that's it for now. Definitely leave feedback, guys. Love the comments. Going to try to respond to them when I can, but just want to let you guys know I do read them all. So that's it for now, guys. Hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. Until next time, cheers.